Yo, what's good, guys? Gun on Fire here, back with another video, and today we're going to be bringing you guys a Gun Trips tight end offensive gameplay. And we're going to be bringing you two games. Of course, Trips tight end, we're going to be in the New England Patriots offensive playbook. Setting audibles, we got PA shot wheel, base, PA counter go, and verticals. There's a lot of other good plays. Inside cross, wheel run, pats like Y out or whatever. Curl flat's a good play. You see we hopping into it. On the very first play, you got your angle. We put B on a little drag route. And we're able to hit Demetric Felton there. Of course, we want to sub him out in the game. You know, because of all the injuries the Browns had, he was actually the starter. But you just sub in the players, and you're good to go. Here we're going to go to the ground. We're going to try and keep a balanced attack. I like running the inside zone, the base, the RPO alert bubble a lot throughout this offense. So that's what you're going to see. Here we go to inside cross. We go with a little A on drag, Y on curl, B on hitch, and the running back on a wheel. Just a nice little zone beating combination. It was actually man, so we had to low ball our hitch or curl. Once again, going back to the ground. Something I'm also going to do is, you know, sub out Chubb and Hutt, kind of rotate those guys the way that the Browns actually do in real life. So that's something that we went with. Here is a verticals look. Just put RP on a wheel route. Creates a nice little easy read between a high-low read. Here we go to PA counter go. We put X on a backside slant, Y on a smoke screen, the running back on a little out route, and we're able to kind of roll out there and hit our crosser for the first score of the game. Now, this opponent was definitely taking what he gave us. He wasn't really generating that many big plays, but he was moving the ball. So it's a lot of balanced attacks, both the pass and the run game, which you see he actually goes to a no huddle against our 2-4-5 odd. Now, defensively, this first game we ran Tampa Bay playbook. The second game I switched over to Bears because I should just run this formation every single time because, which you'll see next game, it's the bot killer formation as I call it. And if you watch some of my videos, you know you've heard me say that. But here we're just kind of sticking in our 2-4-5 odd. You know, switching between the pinch 2 and the cover 6. My two favorite plays in that formation. Really just switching between those. Once again, I mentioned that he's running the ball. He's passing the ball. Anyways, 3rd and 4. We're able to force him to check down to Zeke. Once again, he threw a lot of passes to his running back, which you're supposed to do in Madden 22. We create a 4th and 1. A little bit too risky for him to run the football here, so he is going to go to the air, running a little flood concept, and Myles Garrett is going to get that beautiful shed on Tyron Smith. You'll love to see it, and we're able to get off the field. First play, we go back to the RPO alert bubble. I like that play a lot. That's probably some people's favorite runs, either that or the base for me, but 10 plus yards. Here we tried to hit X, nothing open. We take a hit, and that's going to be our first incompletion of the game. Now we're going to go to verticals again. You notice Hooper is wide open on that corner out. It looks a little bit short in the play out, but it actually does go deep. Once again, that is out of the verticals play. You notice when I run this inside zone, base, whatever, a lot of the times I'm using some motion just to kind of confuse my opponent, make him think that it's a pass. And then we run the ball. Back to the curl flat, though, we check it down to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Here, I noticed that he only has one cornerback out on the right against our 3 wide receivers, so we just put Jarvis on a little out route. We get a really nice block from Rashard Higgins, and we're able to just punch that in very easily. 14-0. Now he does get ball at half, so he has an opportunity here to double dip the chip. You notice him throwing to his favorite target, Ezekiel Elliott, out of the backfield a ton here. That was a very common theme in this game. Here he goes to the play action. Kind of tries to catch me off guard once again. Zeke probably had him in the backfield. He's going to just get hit as he throws, and nothing open. I think we started going to the cover 6 a little bit more here. This was actually cover 2 with a cover 3 cloud. This is a cover 3 cloud, so the cover 3 side, for whatever reason, the curl flat ran all the way up the field. I'm not sure why. But we go back to the cover 3 cloud. As seen in the play art, he's going to go back to Ezekiel Elliott one more time on that screen. And as long as he's keeping the ball in bounds, we're fine. Again, we're kind of fine giving up a field goal here. Nothing wrong with that. Again, he's running this 5 wide. A lot of outside routes, a lot of rollouts. Probably should have been QB spying or QB containing. But nonetheless, we're able to make some tackles, not let him get too many yards after the catch, and really keep this clock moving. He goes back to the screen. Nice block shed from Denzel Ward on Dalton Schultz right there. Here he goes with the wide receiver screen. We're all over with our user, but unfortunate that we just couldn't get the play. I was a little bit too far outside and didn't come down enough. Once again, he's going to check it down to Ezekiel Elliott. We get a nice animation on that catch by him that allows us to tackle him in bounds. He's going to go hurry up. He's going to clock the Alright, now I want you guys to take a look at this play. We have a QB spy out. We're running like a cover 6. We go to try to send the spy when he rolls out, and apparently the game doesn't let you do that because right when I sent the spy, the player in coverage, which was a quarter flat, sent at the exact same time. It's one of the most stupidest glitches in the game where you have a spy and the zone still sends. So that was a bad user, I know, but still, I mean, still should have been, you know, an easy interception or sack. Here you notice the second play, I think from scrimmage, he is going to run a fake jet sweep. Right when I see the guy go in motion, I run commit, and I guess out of 2, 4, 5 odd, when you run commit, you just get beat even worse. I also have my game planning set to stop the run inside, which is definitely odd why it would not just stop at all, but it is what it is, I guess. Back offensively, we try to run the ball there. I was very patient on the inside zone, and then we audible to base, and then I become less patient, so we literally did the wrong thing back-to-back plays. 3rd and 9, we go verticals. We put A on a little drag, I think X on a curl, something like that. We check it down to Chubb, and that's one of the benefits of Chubb over Hunt. He has that ability, that bruiser, where he can truck and stiff arm. Now here we throw the RPO immediately, and we still get flagged. I don't understand how this is an illegal man downfield when I threw it as quickly as I could, but it's been 22 for you, I guess. Now we're going to try and use the post route and curl flat with Donovan Peoples-Jones. We have a little streak, an out route, motion over a slant and the smoke screen. Easy read is the slant, of course. We had our running back open as well, which you can really throw these running back routes all game long if you wanted to. Back to the ground game. Again, I love that spin move with Hunt. We really love that move with anybody here. We had X open, but we just run out of time. You see, I tried to throw it. We end up taking a sack. He was obviously wide open against that cover 2, I think, for a wide, easy touchdown. Might have actually been even a cover 3 something, but he's wide open nonetheless. We throw that wheel route. A good user might have actually been able to pick that off, so that was a pretty bad read, but we throw it right back to Nick Chubb, and he is breaking tackles for us, which you love to see. That's why you check the ball down, especially in this Browns offense. Chubb is by far the best player. You get the ball in your best player's hands, it's definitely a smart thing to do, which, again, throwing to our running backs in Cleveland offense is going to be ideal anyways, when you consider the fact that you have Chubb and Hunt, probably the best 2 players. Here we go with this Pats wide post, I think. I noticed that it's man coverage off the bat. I wasn't expecting Donovan Peoples-Jones to actually be able to beat man coverage there. It looked like he might have got open on his corner out. We check it down too early. Of course, there might have been someone coming free at us, but nonetheless, it's man coverage again. We're able to hit Chubb or Hunt this time and pick it up. But again, back to the ground game. We want a balanced attack. We're running the ball decent amount, passing the ball a little bit more, but still keeping him honest enough. And honestly here, I guess he just decides to ready to quit. Could have easily been a lag out. There was not really a reason for him to quit there, but nonetheless, it happened and we do get the win, I suppose. Now, hopping into another game. My kind of idea behind this game was to force him to rage quit. Generally, I don't like to play 2 full games. That first one was pretty close to a full game, as you pretty much could get. So we want to kind of get him out quickly. This game, I'm running the Bears on defense, so I do have that nickel triple, which, again, I've referred to as my bot killer defense. It just destroys low-level players' bots with its blitz, but kind of have a slow start off to offense of the game. We're taking some sacks. We are not generating a ton of yards, and we got to pick up this first down, 3rd and 10. We go with the PA post shot combination. We have a zig. We have a little out route. We have a curl, and we're able to low ball to Austin Hooper. Again, balanced attack. Even if we're only picking up 2 yards, it keeps him honest. It keeps him, you know, make sure that he does not suck out on the pass, and that he is, of course, keeping people in the box, which opens up your passing attack. Here we're able to hit Peoples-Jones on the slant. He actually went with a strip, and that knocked down Devin McCourty, so we get a free touchdown. We'll definitely take that. But once again, defensively, we're running the nickel triple. It doesn't really start working too well for me until I send that slot corner off the edge, which we do, of course, later in this gameplay. But yeah, for now we're using the slot corner. This just allows me to get a free user pretty much to help defend anyone, whereas if I use the linebacker, if I blitz that slot corner, that makes sure that my user is on the running back and I have to be extra careful. So we should have a pick there. We get no animation. Nonetheless, JOK screaming off the edge. Make sure you get a fast guy in that spot. If you want to know how to run this blitz, check out my Chicago Bears defensive ebook, or you can check out any of like the 3 videos I did on the formation. Here we're able to get off the field 4th and 10. The blitz gets through. He throws a non-man beating route at man coverage, and, well, that's the result you're going to get. Very first play, we go back to the Pats deep post, whatever it's called. I don't know exactly what it's called, but that was a cover 4 quarters defense, and you notice that, I think it's called Pats Y-in, something weird, but what happens is the inside quarter that's supposed to help on the deep post actually goes last second to defend the wheel route from the slot. And then, of course, the outside quarter is a couple of steps away. You're able to throw that, and that is the reason why he is so wide open. So, might actually make a separate video. If you want to see a separate video on that play, a money play video, could definitely be good, because you've already seen it be cover 2 and cover 4, which means it would also be cover 6 by rule of thumb. So, of course, man coverage, deep post, we know what we do successful against that. So, let me know if you want to see that. But, yeah, I mean, defensively, it's just a lot of the same. Just running this blitz, and now we start using Delpit, using the guy who's man up on the running back. He's actually checking it down here. I don't know why I went for a pick. We can't make the tackle either, so that was a low IQ, low user play right there. But nonetheless, we're in a great spot here. Again, you see 2 people off the edge. And finally, you take enough hits with your QB, you're going to get fumbled, strip sacked, and that's what happened there. JOK forces it. Troy Hill picks it up. We stunt on him again. The idea was to make him rage quit, so doing that type of thing would make me rage quit. But yeah, man, we're in a good spot. 21 skunk. If we can get one more stop, which
out of it
we do expect. We actually have the ability activated. But yeah, man, trips tight end's a very good offense. If you want to see me maybe run a mutt with it, I could definitely do that. But yeah, man, this offense is still really good. It's not as popular, but it is still one of the best offenses in the game. Both for the pass and the run. I think God Fox runs this trips tight end, so definitely is very good.
Always going to be one man.
2nd and 20.
Always going to be one man free.
Now, maybe, again, the weak part of this blitz could be if they have escape artists, because sometimes their quarterback can actually outrun the linebacker, but against a guy like Mac Jones, he's the perfect guy for this because he can't outrun anything. So
because it was a play action, I didn't even know it was play action.
4th and 28. Down by 21 points. He's going to go ahead and take another hit.
What the fuck?
And yeah, man, it's pretty much going to wrap up the video.
Bro,
if you
enjoyed,
only make sure you drop a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, and peace.
I'll play you again. While we beat your ass, bitch.